Now is the perfect time for you to be grinding packs within FIFA 23. Not only is there loads of players available with Team of the Season, but really there's also an opportunity for you to grind a lot of packs without having to do too much. And in this video, I'm going to explain the exact process in which I'm going through. But before we do get into the video, if you really want to get a head start on things without needing to spend too much time on this, you could just buy coins, and right now there is no better place than Skycoach. Skycoach offers cheap, fast and reliable FIFA 23 coins. Just use the link in the description down below, select how many coins you want and the platform that you play on. And within just a few short hours, those coins will be added directly to your account, ready for you to either use it on packs, foot draft, or just go and buy the players you want. The good thing with Team of the Season is that player prices plummet, so you're able to buy them for insanely cheap. So if you're interested, there is a link in the description down below, and if you use Fnatic at checkout, you'll also get a 10% discount.
Nice.
Grinding packs will always be a struggle, but during times like these, they get substantially easier. With the amount of content that EA is pushing through, there's ways in which you can go through this efficiently. And even though it will change on a week by week basis, the basic foundation will always be there. So just to highlight, within this video, we're still working with gameplay from the Premier League, and chances are when you're watching this, it will be a completely different Team of the Season, but there will be very similar packs. You just need to work out the routine and you will be able to farm them. So let's actually go through in what you need to do. Firstly, if you haven't got many players, then it's a good idea for you to take advantage of the bronze and silver packs which are available. I'm not talking about the bronze pack method, although you can use them. There are SBCs which will give you bronze and silver players. There is a daily silver and bronze SBC, and you can go through each of these 3 times, so 6 in total. And they offer 24 players. 24 bronze players, 24 silver players, and only requires you to go and put 3 bronze players or 3 silver players in them, giving you a very good return. If you don't have bronze and silver players, you can buy them, which is going to cost you 150 to 250 coins, depending on if you put them on a bid or get them on buy now, or you could go through the bronze pack method, just to go and get a few bronze players and throw those through into the bronze upgrade. Now that gives you loads of bronze players, but of course, you're here because you want Team of the Seasons, and of course you're not going to get them from this, although there's still a good chance you could get something good. Not a Team of the Season, but you still have a chance of getting other types of special cards. Now the premise from here is really taking those bronze and silver players that you just got and using them into other SBCs, which will later give you common gold players, eventually giving you rare gold players, eventually giving you anything 83 rated and above, and then eventually going into the guaranteed Team of the Seasons, or SBCs, which will give you 85 plus player packs. And now that you have got some bronze and silver players, it's time to start upgrading them. Now this is the way that I've gone through them. I would take those bronze and silver players and upgrade them through the prime bronze upgrade and the prime silver upgrade. Alongside this, you will still have your daily login for Team of the Season, but that does only require 1 bronze player, but will give you a 2 rare gold player pack and will also unlock the objective depending where you are. So that's a pretty good return. But at the end of the day, it does only require 1 bronze player. Once you've upgraded these players into silver players and common gold players, you could start upgrading them through the gold upgrade. And that in itself is a good return, but there's other SBCs that you should be looking into. Anything that EA is adding on top, such as your marquee matchups or UEFA marquee matchups or any other one-off SBCs, they're worth going through. I imagine at some point throughout Team of the Season, because it makes sense for EA to do this, but they will add upgrades where it just requires common gold players, and then it'll add additional upgrades where it requires all rare gold players. And when that happens, it's worth going through. Just understand that the basic premise is that you want to get some very low rated, cheap bronze, silver, common gold players and gradually upgrade them. This is the best way, and this is always going to be the foundation of how EA treats these major events. It's going to be a grind, but it's also going to be worth it. Now, once you've gone through these, hopefully now you've got some common gold players, you've got some cheap rare gold players, and hopefully you've got some rare golds which are going to be 81 plus. Now, anything that's going to be high rated, you want to keep hold of because they're going to be used for the guaranteed team of the season packs. But anything less than that, we're talking 86 rated and below, you want to start looking at some of the other SBCs, which will start to guarantee you anything that's going to be 81 plus or just a decent pack overall. So for example, at the time recording this video, we have the Premium Premier League upgrade and the Team of the Season challenge. Now, both of these will expire at the time that the Premier League Team of the Season expires. So by the time you see this video, it's going to be something different, but it's going to be something similar in its place. Either being a premium Bundesliga, Liga and Serie A, La Liga, League upgrade, whatever Team of the Season that it is. And chances are there will still be a Team of the Season challenge of some kind. Whatever it is, that's where you'll need to start putting in any of your common gold players, your standard rare gold players, or anything that is fairly low rated. We're not talking about the high rated fodder items here, but we're talking whatever the minimum requirements are, meet them. And I do mean try and meet them. And hopefully, whilst you've gone through absolutely everything that we've just talked about, bronze and silver jumbo upgrades, your daily team of the season login, any type of prime bronze upgrades, silver prime upgrades, marquee matchups, premium league upgrades, team of the season challenges, they're all contributing to objectives. And as you keep on going through this, eventually you're going to build up a stockpile of packs, players, but you're also going to build up more of a stockpile of objectives that you've completed, which will give you, you guessed it, even more packs. Now, whilst I've been going through this side of the process, it's actually been profitable. And I mean that in a way, not so much of getting coins, because most of these are untradables, although there are some which will still give you tradable players, but I mean this in the case of I've been able to easily upgrade my players without losing my whole club because I'm throwing in way more players than what I'm receiving. It ends up me being able to receive more players than what I put in. And I'm doing this at a time where I'm not playing matches, not going through division rivals, not going through foot champions, not doing anything. If you were to do that, well, you're going to get even more packs, which is going to give you even more players, and this becomes even easier. With the players that you've built up, you will be able to go through any of the guaranteed upgrades. So what I mean by this is it's likely that you will get something such as an 11 times 81 league upgrade, or an 84 plus player pack, an 83 plus player pack, an 85 plus player pack, whatever that may be. Those are worth going through. But what you do with those players will depend on their ratings and really what's available at the time. If it is anything lower than 85 rated that you get out of these, then it's worth just throwing them back into all of the other SBCs that we've just talked about, potentially even another one of the pack that you just went through. These can easily be recycled. But anything above 85 rated, well, you should start to use those for the guaranteed team of the seasons. Now, the guaranteed team of the season packs, they're not going to be repeatable, but they should be there every single week for every single team of the season. You just need to make sure that you have the players available the second that this challenge is added in game. And normally they're going to require you to complete multiple teams, potentially 2 teams. One team being 83 to 85 rated and another one being 85 to potentially 88 rated. And I say that there's going to be a spread depending on what's required, mainly because it will depend on a team of the season by team of the season basis. By the time we get all the way to the end and we have the ultimate team of the season, it's likely that is going to require a much higher rated team compared to what we're currently getting. But the good news is that with a guaranteed team of the season, you guessed it, you're guaranteed to get a team of the season. There's no way out of this unless EA really messes up. And as I say that, I wouldn't put it past them. Now, so far as I've been going through this process, and typically what happens every year, you're only really losing on that final pack. And when I say that, I mean losing players. You could get an amazing team this season, which is going to put you way ahead, but when we're trading in loads of players through 85 rated plus and we're completing 2 teams, of course, there is a downside to the amount of players that you're submitting to just getting 1 back. But with every other SBC going from that bronze, silver, jumbo upgrades all the way to premium league upgrades and team of the season challenges, It's not directly a 1-to-1 ratio, but it's pretty close, and it's worth it if you're smart about how you're going through these. And I mean that in a way so that once you complete a challenge, you open the pack, if you get unassigned untradeable duplicates, then you should still hold on to them so that you can actually go back through, complete SBCs of those exact same players, but add in a bit more on top. And then you're able to constantly keep on going through this, recycle players, and you're gonna end up in a much better position after all of this than if you never did this at all. Even if you don't get someone good, it's only until that final pack, once you do get any type of guaranteed team of the seasons, 85+ player packs, that's when it starts to get noticeable that EA are just digging in to the amount of players that you're contributing and giving you next to nothing in return. But just to quickly go back through this, right now, I'm not playing any matches. I haven't played matches for a very long time, which means I haven't really got a source for players. But still, by going through the whole of this process, I've been able to build up my club considerably with common gold players, rare gold players, which of course are going into the various other packs. And I've been able to really build this club out quite a bit without having to spend next to no coins. I bought a few bronze players, silver players, and that's it. No gold players whatsoever. And if you go through this process, you will be able to do the exact same thing. And trust me, this is so much better than going through the bronze pack method, which is normally what people recommend doing throughout the whole of Ultimate Team. Of course, you can still do it and use those bronze players to go through the prime bronze upgrade, which is going to be much better than what people do with the bronze pack method. And you can still use this within this, but of course, going through and upgrading each and every single player, it becomes a lot easier. And once you do this a couple of times, as said, you will be able to build up your club considerably with just common gold players, rare gold players, that eventually you can just stick to dealing with gold packs without needing to worry about the bronze and silver jumbo upgrades or any of the daily upgrades for that matter. You could just focus on the marquee matchups, the premium league upgrades, the team of the season challenges, objectives, and any of the bigger packs, which are going to give you much better rewards. If you do have any questions about anything, then please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going. So see ya.